This is probably the best slime there is. Let me show you why. First of all, when you let it sit, all these beads go to the top. And so it looks like that. It looks like a galaxy. It's really awesome. And then you just put your hand in there like this and you just squeeze it out and you just, look at that. Just look. Just look at that. Bunches of slime. Bunches of slime. And it's not too sticky, so see, my hand's clean. Has a good slap factor. Has a good stretch and fall factor. Look at that. Yeah. Is that not the coolest? And then it probably pops. I just don't know how to do that popping thing. You know, all the kids know how to do the pop. And you just can't help but squish it. And then people do this. Do. And it stretches. So this is probably the best one. And it just stays nice and stretchy. See how it's stretchy? And it doesn't get your hands all gooey. Now, let me show you the ones. This my probably second favorite one is this one. That one's probably the best, but this one is really fun too. It's special. Now, it looks kind of like Play-Doh.
It's butter slime.
But look at that.
It's butter slime.
Look at the stretch factor in this. And then when it goes down, it just layers back and forth. And when you squeeze it, it kind of holds its shape a bit. So you could do like
Mom,
this
look
kind of
at the lid. It was made by the Play-Doh factory.
Yep, you could do like this circle thing and do like that. But it's not Play-Doh. And see, look how it stretches, how fun it is. Now, what I don't like about it and what's not like this, first of all, it keeps your hands warm. It's not like this will make your hands really cold, where this just keeps the temperature. But you can see my hands are slightly red now because of the color of this is red. But, I mean, just look at that. And when you stretch it, it's just easy to stretch. Just look at the stretch. So that one is my second favorite. See, there's that. Let's go to the ones that I absolutely cannot stand. That Shelby's like, well, these are awesome.
By the way, friends, this is an actual cloud slime. It's a good consistency. This is a mom perspective. So
when
don't
you
mind.
look inside here, it's like,
Do mine
that's
next.
kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. It feels a little spongy, and then you reach your hand in, and it feels grainy, like bunches of sand. And then you pull it out like that, and it's kind of like gooey. I mean, look, you think, oh, that's interesting looking, but it's just not the regular slime, and it's kind of messy. And then you're like, well, let's squeeze it. Okay, well, that's kind of like the cloud slime, but it feels a little grainy. And then when you go like this, you're like, what is this all over my hands? And then you just keep squeezing.
Cloud slime, by the way.
It's kind of fun to squeeze. It doesn't do the fun little fall like the other ones. It kind of stretches. Now sounds, listen to the sound. Sounds kind of neat, right? But it's okay to play with. And then you go to put it up and you got this all over your hands. And what I did yesterday, I made the mistake of wiping it somewhere else. And then all day long on that spot, I was also sandy. So it's like I just got back from the beach and I got sand all over my body. And I thought, that's okay, I'll go ahead and open another thing. So I go to open another thing, and then the sand is all over this. And so anything you touch after playing with this gets a sandy coating all over it. So the only way to get this off is to go wash your hands. So that's what I have to do now.
This is just...
It's true! Now we will go and we will take a look. Let's save that one for this one. So this one, look at it. Just look at it. Okay. It was a rainbow. Little containers in there. And I told my daughter, let's keep them in the containers because they're pretty. Red, yellow, blue. No, Mom, we have to mix them.
The containers had no lid, by the way. You were supposed to... Ma, you gotta reach in there.
Yeah, and so she thought,
Whatever.
if I mix them in a certain order, they won't look like putrid brown green poo. And then she thought, okay, yeah, so maybe it does look like putrid brown. So I'll add some pretty flowers.
They fell apart, by the way, guys.
Yeah, and the flowers are in there in pieces, but it still looks like I'm just playing. Now, I'll say it's nice and, you know, it's not super sticky or anything, and you can do, it kind of breaks a little, unlike that one. But if I'm going like this, what does that look like to you? I mean, does that look like slime, or does that look like something else? And do those look like pieces of corn that didn't digest fully? I think it does. So that one's like, maybe not. You know, if I really am desperate to play with slime and I don't want to look at what I'm playing with, that one's okay. Now, we're moving on to this one. This one I opened up first, and it smells like blueberries. So it smells really good. And then you put your hand in, and there's blueberries in there, which is kind of cool, actually. And I can never get it all out. My hands are big or whatever. But
They're too small.
it's a bit sticky. So even though it's got these really cool, squishy blueberries in there, and it smells good, look at this. Look.
Okay, seriously, though, guys. Look, it's not sticky. Like,
This
is
look,
not...
Look, there's residue on my hand. See, look at this.
This is not a sticky slime, by the way, guys. It's
Look.
really...
Not sticky?
That's because she doesn't know how to play with slime, guys. Look, it's not sticky.
Yeah, it's sticking to her too.
You know what?
Don't let her fool you. You gotta roll it.
Yeah,
and stick
these
it back.
people know how to play with slime, so...
So,
Watch my video
you can
next.
circle and get it off, but look at my hand. Look at that. That's stick. That's stick. So, that's it, In order, I'll say. This one, I'm not even going to open, and I'll tell you why. It is cloud slime just like this one, only it has little chocolate chip things in it, and every time you play with them, they fall. And they
You
fall,
said
and they
you
fall.
aren't going to open it, Mom.
So, I'm not going to play with it because it'll get all over and it'll be like sand again, and I'll have to wash my hands. So that and that, no thank you. This one, I could leave it. Now this one's pretty fun though. I can show you this one. This is a vanilla. It's a vanilla flavor. And when it first came, in the bottom was a bunch of confetti. And now, since we've played with it, I'll just show you we got some confetti in there. And so you feel little bits of confetti, which is fun. Has a good slap factor. Good drip factor. It's like vanilla ice cream cone, so you make a little ice cream cone with it. It's still a little sticky, but doesn't seem as bad as that one. So, kind of breaks a little instead of, but it smells good. Now this one I haven't played with a lot, and this is just kind of on top. So, this one I haven't played with a lot, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. Look, it all came out without much trouble, and it's kind of spongy, which is cool. I like that little, it's kind of like this one, but it doesn't leave red on your hands. And it's got these little foam beads in it that are rough, that feels fun when you're playing with it. So you can kind of exfoliate while you're playing with it. Squeeze. So this is a good one to squeeze and let it ooze out between your fingers, and it doesn't feel icky. It just feels fun. And it comes right off, see? So you don't have to worry about the goo factor. Instead, And you can stretch it, see? And then you can tell the good slime because the person watching always wants to try to touch it. See those little white beads in there? See how far it stretches? Yeah, that's a good slime right there. It's good stuff. And I didn't do the popping, but all these things pop too. You know how to do it. So, I'll put them in order for you now. Squish, 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 squish. See, even that's fun. All right, so this one gets the top rating.
By the way, guys, hold on. There's another piece of that slime somewhere on the floor somewhere.
And this.
Yeah, because it's extra that it wouldn't fit in the container. I just played with it once and the slime started getting extra large.
And it was just too much. But, okay, so in order, this has got to be the best. You can see the beads are already going to the top again. It's really awesome. And then, this is no. This is a toss-up. You know what? After I played with this one, I have to say, what? That's going ahead of this one. Just because this one puts red on your fingers. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe this one I would play with if I couldn't find something else. And this one. This one if the lights were turned off and I didn't know what color it was. And of course this is part of that, so. And then these are, nope, I'm not playing with those. Forget it. Not even gonna play with them. They could be sitting in the corner going, play with me, and I would not do it because of the sand. So there you go. That's my review. Thanks for watching. I refuse to say that.
Peace out, guys.